own enemy. On my worst days, you can never get rid of me. On my worst days, you can never get rid of me. If you wanna test me, you can get it. Got no time for the gimmicks. I ain't gonna play with you. I'm a beast in the game. Gonna remember my name. I can never be tamed. We are not the same. To trip the edge off my chain. You know I'ma make your head bang. I do it for my hometown, DC, Northeast. Where them gorillas be? Do you think that you're ready for me? Cause I know that I'm ready for you. You can never, you can never, you can never. Do you think that you're ready for me? Cause I know that I'm ready for you. You can never. Man, y'all ain't ready for it. Welcome to the ozone. Hey, any, many, money, mo. Catch a hater by the throat. Apply the pressure, don't let them go. Any, many, money, mo. I know you want my spot, but you cannot have it. Just stay on the bench, cause I am the captain. Hey, I can never fall. Timber, I'm a god, I'm a goat. I'll forever be dope. Hold up. I can never fall. Timber, I'm a god, I'm a goat. I'll forever be dope. All you haters come together like a symphony. You don't wanna end up on the news as a tragedy.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Royal Ramble. I am your beautiful, beautiful host, John Covey Cole. We got the whole crew with us here tonight. We got Michael Lee Wills. We got Lyndon Childers. We got Sonny Salem back with us. And we got the champion, Tommy Thomason. How the hell is everybody doing? WrestleMania weekend just wrapped up. Got a lot to talk about tonight.
Yes, we do.
So,
Yeah, baby.
Go ahead, Tommy.
I said, we got a bunch. It's been an exciting 2 days.
Hey, you think that's exciting, bud? You should see me in the bedroom. That's exciting. You feel me? Anyway, I don't think that we have a lag tonight, so you guys don't wait before you talk. Just talk as you would normally, so that way we can kind of test the waters, make sure we're still good. Sonny, how you been, girl?
Feeling good.
Where the hell you been, bruh?
Snowed in up here.
Golly, it's worse than Massachusetts up here in the Canada.
Oh, absolutely.
We've missed you.
But I'm here.
We have missed you. Michael Lee Wills in the chat. Hi back. Oh, Felicia says hi. Mike says hi back. Yeah. Mike can't even wait to talk. He's in the chat talking to people.
I'm connecting to the Ramblers.
Yeah.
There's my number one fan, Kelly McCourt, in the chat. What's up, my man? How are you, brother? And then Carlene in the chat. Hi, Sonny, Mike, Lyndon, and Tommy. You know you want to say hi to me too, sucker? You might as well go ahead and do it. Lyndon, how is it down in hot Atlanta? Did you enjoy WrestleMania?
I don't know. What do you guys want to talk about?
Yeah. He's ready. I had to, everybody watching, I'll go ahead and give you guys a little bit of peek behind the curtain, if you will. I had to cut Mike and Lyndon, I think Sonny was part of it too, off in the chat.
Actually, I wasn't part of it. That was all Mike. I just didn't say much.
Sonny knows me too well. I was being a polite asshole, so to speak, and Sonny's like, "Yeah, we know, bro. Save them for the Ramble."
I was saving mine for it tonight. That's why I didn't comment much when Mike was grading the matches on night one. I'm like, nope.
Mike trying to grade the matches in the chat. And I just turned it off. I said, I ain't listening to this fool. Kenny Does in the chat. What up, Kenny? Nice to see you back on the show, man. I know the railroad been keeping you busy, bro. Nice to see you come by to chat with me and the rest of the crew. Guys, sometimes we go over. I do not want to go over tonight. We're going to be here until 8 o'clock because I want to get off and check the opener out. We got a bunch of stuff happening. Not only did we have WrestleMania, but we got a new owner of the World Wrestling Entertainment production. Endeavor, the same company that owns the UFC, jointly they're a $21+ billion company. I'm anxious to see what's going to happen. Before we break down WrestleMania, how do you guys feel about
21.
it?
I think 21.6 is what they said.
It's 21 plus. I know it's a lot.
Yeah.
That name, I think they're supposed to be changing that name though, from Endeavor here soon.
We don't care.
I mean,
We don't care what they call it. It is what it is. We got a new owner.
It's not
Man's
bad.
got a mustache, and Cody Rhodes is not your World Wrestling Champion.
Yeah.
Bro. We're not getting into that yet. We're saving that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Like,
I've
we
had,
don't miss
dude,
owners.
since last night, it's been stupid crazy.
Oh man, fans are going plumb ridiculous, and I for
Ooh,
one love.
Kelly. Ooh. Okay, they might dislike me in this chat after tonight of why I say it wasn't the right time for Cody to win. They might dislike me. It's
like
okay. I don't care.
Kenny Dunn trying to talk about.
I wonder if tonight's Raw is going to be like the one episode of Raw when McMahon came on the screen of both Raw and WCW and announced this big thing. You know, I wonder if it's going to be something similar to that today because of the change.
Who knows who the owner or owners of Endeavor is? I don't. And even if they
Of
do,
course,
nobody
Vinnie McLean.
the name. It's not like it's a wrestling. Well, we're gonna have Dana White come on there next week on Raw. We're gonna have Conor McGregor versus Bobby Lashley.
Keep them separate.
It is interesting to try to figure out what they're going to do, Mike, because I don't think it's going to be that, but it's going to be something. I mean, change is on the horizon. I mean, I know they're saying that there's not a lot going to change. Change is inevitable, and I'm here for it. I'm excited about it.
I think I said
Well,
earlier
you
in the
notice how
chat.
they were talking in the last couple of months about how they were referring to all combat sports.
Who is this?
So that could have been a precursor to what was going to happen.
Sir, I asked you a question.
I didn't hear you.
That's because you were talking. You talk too damn much. I said, who is this they you are referencing?
When you talk about WWE for the past several months, they're referring to combat sports.
Okay. Wonderful. You're still not answering the question. We're not doing that again this week, Mike. We're going to move along. Tommy, I haven't talked to you yet. How the hell are you, bud?
I'm doing great. I'm happy to be here. I'm excited. It's the Monday after WrestleMania. It's just great.
So we're
You're on the
going tonight that Lyndon suggested Saturday, I believe it was.
Yes. Ooh. Dude, you remembered? That's a first.
Match for match. We are going to go through a few of our different videos here, and I want you guys in the chat to also chime in. I want to get y'all's opinion as well.
Thank you for remembering that, sir.
Oh yeah, man, that's good stuff, bro. I changed some of it, changed some of the wording. First thing I want to talk about, Ramblers. What was the best surprise of WrestleMania as a whole? Think about that.
Surprise.
Best surprise.
Shane O'Mac coming out and dancing and tearing a quad.
You say Shane O'Mac coming out tearing a quad was the biggest surprise for you, Tommy?
Get the hell out of here, Tom.
Coming out and tearing a quad. That was a big surprise.
Get the hell out of here.
Like father, like son.
What are you talking about?
Two moves in. Guy got 2 moves in and went down. Hi, Cheyenne. I just got Cheyenne's watching.
He thought he could jump, and he found out.
Sonny, well, let's see how our buddies up north feel about that. What was the biggest surprise for you as far as WrestleMania is concerned?
Well, I was completely resigned to the fact that I thought Cody was going to be champion. So I guess the end of the main event for sure. I was pleasantly surprised. I know a lot of people weren't. For me, that was the ideal outcome.
Hey, that was a surprise?
I don't know if you guys seen Dave LaGreca go off today on Busted Open. But
I heard clips of it.
He is pissed because he's kind of
he was big mad.
He's like, okay, you're waiting for what? What bigger moment are you going to have to pull the trigger on Cody Rhodes? You're not. Says Dave LaGrew.
Well, yeah, there is. That's the sad part. There is, but people are just like, "Oh my God, no! Y'all don't know storytelling, dear God."
Yeah. What did Dusty Rhodes always say that brought in the most money? That
The
was the
storytelling,
chase.
like,
The
good God,
storytelling and the chase of the title. That's
the
what they're
story's
doing.
not done. The story's not done. That just
Right.
closed chapter 1. Calm down, people. We'll
Let's
get
skip
there.
that discussion for right now. We're going to try to move through these quickly, and then we can kind of dive into some minute details of the show. Lyndon, what was the biggest surprise for you from WrestleMania?
Probably Pat McAfee showing up.
That was cool. That was cool. Michael Lee Wills.
I didn't even know he was gonna be there. So
yeah, I didn't.
like, oh.
Mike, what says you, old bud? What was the biggest surprise for you?
Well, I happened to watch both of the press conferences after both nights of WrestleMania, and what really caught me by surprise, a really somber moment, was the little girls that was out there dancing for Bianca Belair. One of their moms died that day, and she went out there regardless and still danced with Bianca, and they all gathered around, gave her a lot of love and support, and that was the biggest surprise because I saw, well, not Triple H, I saw Paul Levesque in tears talking about it, and that was a big surprise that they announced that and did all that and said, this is what it means to that little girl. Her mama died that morning, and she had her WrestleMania moment that night, and that was a big surprise to me that they revealed that after the fact.
I am somewhat what they would call a heel on this show. Making comments like that makes it so hard for me to dog you, Michael Lee Wills. Don't do that to me again, bud.
All right. Fine.
Honestly though, but on that whole Bianca interest though, man, that was just black excellence.
Save that. We'll come back to it. Chris Morgan's in the chat. Nice to see the judge. We're getting the whole crew in here tonight, guys. I'm loving it.
Wow, this is awesome.
They all coming for this one.
Everybody want to get our take on Wrestlemania.
By the end of the night, John gonna be the face. I'm gonna be the heel.
I hate to say it, but Carlene in the chat has the same pick that I picked, and the biggest surprise for me was KSI in the Prime costume coming out to help Logan Paul.
I honestly thought it was Jake Paul under there, but then I was like, oh, well, that's a first.
Well, I thought it was very well done because KSI said on Logan's podcast that he will not take a bump, even if he does come to wrestling. He's not bumping. And he had a lot of padding on, but still, he took a bump.
Seth was like, hey, dude, you taking a bump today.
Kenny Dunn,
yep.
McAfee. Let's see.
How about Snoop Dogg
Mike, what are you
stepping
doing?
in on the fly?
Hold on, Mike. I'm back on the show tonight. I'm running this bitch. You fall in line, sir. You've been doing that your whole life. You understand? Give me a salute and say yes, sir.
John Covey Cole, I don't care if you're not the champion. I will whoop your rear end the next time I see you. You talk to me like that again. I am 6 foot, 260 pounds, 20-year military veteran, and I will end you. You understand me?
You need to calm down.
Look in these eyes and tell me I'm fooling. That's what I thought. Continue on with the show, sir. Don't you talk to me like that again.
Guys out of control.
Empty ways.
Had to get a hold of HR. Guys threatening me and everything.
Did I stutter?
And his ears didn't flap.
Back to the show.
That's what I thought.
Kenny said he don't even know who KSI is. Well, Kenny,
nobody knows.
He's not.
Nobody knows who KSI is.
My kids knew who he was. My kids popped so loud and so hard.
For him,
they were super excited. They're teenagers. Like I said, it's the same thing with Bad Bunny. It just wasn't for us. It's for somebody out there. And I did not see him there, and it was very cool. Let's see. Did I miss anybody?
I was like Carlene. I thought it was our truth first.
Yeah, it would have been nice to see Truth. I knew it wasn't Jake Paul because his arms were too scrawny. I was like, yeah, it ain't Jake Paul.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back. Let's move along, if that's okay with you, Mr. Wills.
Very well. Carry on.
I'm about to get my turn on the fan. I'm afraid for my life now. You are out of control, pal.
Oh,
yeah.
All right, we're going to move on. Best attire of the night. I'm going to go first because I want to let y'all go first last time. I'm going to say Seth Rollins. I wasn't so much on the jacket he wore to the ring, but those red and pink tights were fire.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Tommy, you don't agree with me, obviously.
No, I thought that cool mask of Rey Mysterio was like, really, that was awesome. Almost like Muda's mask.
Yeah, it was very Muda-esque. I'll give you that. Lyndon, what do you think? Best attire?
Man, best attire. I'll probably have to go with my boy Seth Teflon Rollins.
All right, me and Lyndon on the same page. I'm
Yeah,
turning.
because he's the only one that can do something crazy for Mania. The only one that can do something crazy for Mania. Which is funny because Becky was jealous of his ring attire. I'm like, only Seth.
Chat. We even got our buddy over in England, Ben Cliff, in the chat tonight. Ben, what's up, my dude?
Morning, Ben.
All right, Mike, who you got for best attire of the weekend?
Actually, I got to go with The Miz. Both of his suits were on point. I liked it. He really played the role, such as it was, for both nights. Took his jobbing both nights. They improvised. I liked it. I like what Miz wore.
All right, Sonny, you with us, or are you on your own?
No, I have to go with the Demon, Finn Balor.
Yeah, that was not.
Was anybody else happy to hear the old music?
Yes.
Because I really was. I was excited to hear the old music. I even did the whole. I'm like, yeah, it's back.
I'm surprised nobody said Trish Stratus. But anyway.
No, her attire. So
you got to be in your attire to count.
So Trish's attire was the attire she wore at WrestleMania 21. That she just modernized it for this WrestleMania, which I thought was kind of a cool thing that she did for that. I'm like, wait, because when I was looking, I was like, hasn't Trish worn that attire before? I'm like, I know I ain't tripping. That was like WrestleMania 21.
Tommy, did you already give us ours? I don't remember.
He did.
Okay. Yeah, I said Ray.
Seth.
Ray's mask.
Oh no, he said Ray. He said Ray.
Okay, let's go to the chat here, guys. We're going to be moving along pretty quick tonight. Don't threaten to beat me up like Mike did. Just bear with me. Carlene says Seth Rollins because we all know I'm obsessed with the color pink and his pants for all that. They were, Carlene. Me and Carlene 2 for 2 so far. I like it. Chris Porter says Edge's was badass. Kenny Dunn, Edge with his bat wings coming out the Slayer. Yeah, that was pretty sick.
That was actually good.
Slayer. That was amazing.
Yeah.
He came out the Slayer. That was pretty badass.
All right,
Edge is just.
Oh, sorry, Leonard. What was you saying?
Different layers. I said Edge was just different layers, man.
Did anybody else catch the back of his jacket had Gangrel and Chris?
Yeah. Yep, I caught it.
Yeah.
And what's so great about if Vince was still in charge, that would not have happened.
That would never happen. There's a lot of stuff that wouldn't have happened at WrestleMania 9.
Yeah, I don't want to dive into the weeds, but stuff like Michael Cole mentioning Cesaro and other wrestlers. I was like, here we go. Now you're acknowledging wrestling. That's what it should be.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. I will be very surprised if anybody shares my sentiments on this one, especially Carlene. So far, we're 2 for 2, Carlene. We're best buds. You didn't even know it. Best entrance. Tommy.
Ooh, dude, this is. Can we do it by nights? Can we do it by nights?
Nope. All weekend long. Best entrance.
Oh
weekend.
man, this is so hard.
Best entrance for me.
No, not
the,
you.
the
No. This is Lyndon's turn. You got to go first already. Now.
Bro,
I thought
bro, this is so hard because there was so many good entrances. I can't choose one. But if I'm gonna choose, I'm gonna have to go with the one that gave me the most goosebumps, which was Rey Mysterio's. Because when Eddie's music hit, I was like, "Oh damn, oh damn."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh man." I'm like, I'm trying not to cry, man. Come on, Ray. How you gonna hit the Eddie music?
Right. Michael Lee Wills. What about you, my man? Best entrance of the weekend.
Well, I'm torn because I thought Dominic's was quite original, but I have to go with I got to go with Cody Rhodes for all the shout outs he did when he entered. You know, kissed his mama, kissed his wife, held his daughter, and he gave the belt. He gave the belt to number 0.
Negative one.
-1. Sorry.
Let's go Sunny next. I want to hear who hers is.
So,
I want to know who Sunny's entrance is.
Sunny, what do you got?
Normally it's someone I don't like, but it was honestly John Cena with the Make-A-Wish kids. And it's just for me because like my nephew, we're on the wait list for Make-A-Wish. So for me, I was like, oh, I hope one day that's us. So yeah.
That was pretty awesome.
One that got to me.
That was pretty awesome.
That was pretty great. Mike, you surprised me with your almost pick because I've been an advocate on the show since he showed up that I'm not a fan, and that's Dominic Mysterio. But his entrance coming out in the police van, being handcuffed.
See why it's so hard to pick one?
Yeah, it was
so. Bro, Dom's was fired too.
Dom's
I'm
good.
like, oh,
was good.
Damn.
And I actually like this Dominic Mysterio. Now that we finally got
Bro, Dom solidified himself against his dad, but we'll save that for the next.
Hopefully, they're just starting on this. Hopefully, it's going to continue.
Right.
Carlene says she loved Ray coming in the car, so we're not.
With Snoop, of course. Come on.
Kenny Dunn says the Demon Finn Balor.
Everybody missed the Demon. Let's be real here. We all missed the Demon Finn Balor entrance.
Chris Morgan says Cody.
Yeah. The woes were loud as crap if you couldn't hear that shit.
Yeah.
I would have loved to be in the arena for that. I know they had to be loud.
I kind of didn't like that he did the shoutouts before the match. I don't know. I just felt like it kind of took away. I don't know. Maybe afterwards. I don't know. Something didn't sit right.
Well, for me, if I may, John, for me, Sonny, I thought it was the perfect setup because it was sort of putting everything in place for him to win the title, and then he swerved it at the very end. So I thought that was appropriate. But then looking back in retrospect, he never would have gotten that chance after the match, being that he lost. So he did it in front and made everybody suspect. You know,
I call that man Homelander. I call that man Homelander.
Without going into it, we'll talk about it here shortly. Hopefully, we'll have time to dive into it. But with the Usos losing on night one, and then Cody coming out the way he did, kissing everybody, I was like, I said, fuck, he's gonna win the title. And they swerved.
Exactly.
Good on him. Anyway, let's keep it moving, guys.
Like I said, yep.
Let's see, number 4 on my. Mike, you get to start this one. Best performer of the weekend.
Ooh, damn.
Believe it or not, Chad Gable for the one freaking suplex he did on Braun freaking Strowman.
That was badass.
That was my OMG moment of night one. That was my OMG moment.
See,
there was another one too, which I'm going to say.
Since you're advocating for Chad Gable, next time I need to get you to be quiet so you don't threaten me, I'll just give you a shoosh. Is that fair? Are you still going to try to beat me up if I tell you to shoosh?
Not unless you want me to go, thank you!
Thank you, Sonny Salem. Who do you think was the best performer of the weekend? Gunther beating the hell out of Eric.
And me and Sonny we on the same page, Sonny. We really are.
Right?
We on the same page. Because that's my answer was Gunther. Like, if y'all don't love this man, I don't know what else to tell you.
He's a star for sure. I'll give him that.
He brought prestige back to that Intercontinental Championship. Come on now.
Yes.
He definitely has. Tommy Thomason, do you agree with him, or are you in a different wavelength?
I was really impressed with Sami Zayn's performance, the storytelling that he did, and the way that the payoff happened with him pinning Jay. That was that impressed me when he did that third haluva kick. I said, "This is it. This is the payoff." And there it was.
Reminiscent of Battleground 2017 with him and KO.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, because I was commenting on that too. He haluvaed him, and then he held him up for a second, almost like he was sorry, and then did him a few more times.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Back to. But I loved that match. But performer for me was Gunther. Like, and their match stole, I think, basically all of Mania. Because if your chest wasn't hurting after like the 10th chop in that match, I don't know what else to fucking tell you.
Beat the living hell out of each other. That was the most hard hitting match.
You don't put Europeans in the same ring for a title match to fight. You don't do it.
Well,
you don't.
Guys, best performance of the weekend was Snoop Doggy Dogg.
Snoop Doggy Dogg.
He didn't have much going on, but he was there both nights. I mean, he come out driving Ray to the ring. You know, put Miz on the spot. Said, "No, you gonna fight Pat McAfee, sucker. Do what you do. I'm gonna go out here and do what I do." And then night 2, shit went down with Shane. They called an audible.
He did it.
I don't know who hits the roast better, Snoop Dogg or Hulk Hogan. Both of them are great at it. And he hit him with the people's elbow, and the place blew up off. It was insane. Snoop Dogg, good on you, brother. I was anxious. I was excited to see him because I thought when he did that brief stint with the AEW, I was like, yep, they're never going to have him again. But I was wrong. Did his thing. Did his little crip walking in the ring. Did his little dancing.
Yep.
Good on you, Snoop.
It only made sense to have Snoop in WrestleMania because it was Hollywood. So, I mean, hey. Only made sense for him to be a host of Mania.
And not a lot of legends
there. Kenny Dunn says Rollins or Gunther. Fair enough. Chris didn't say the answer. She just said Brock made her back hurt. Yeah, Brock's was insane. The hell of a kick, Kenny Dunn says.
Yeah. Hell of a kick.
Mike in the chat talking with our Ramblers.
Yeah, them bad boys.
Kenny said Snoop's elbow drop left a little to be desired. That's true. Oh, yeah, Ben Cliff says, rest in peace, Butch from the Bushwhackers. That did come out today.
Yep.
All of our childhood heroes are dying. It's inevitable. It just keeps happening and happening and happening. We're not that sad moment. We're going to keep moving. We're talking about WrestleMania. Speaking of moments, this is going to be hard to pick. Best moment WrestleMania weekend.
Best moment.
While y'all think about it, I'm going to go ahead and let you know mine. Best moment for me was, I alluded to it earlier, the WWE working me as a smart mark and having Roman retain the title. I didn't think it was going to happen. He did. I wish I had the clips here on the show and could show them legally without getting in trouble.
Yeah.
But they did what was best for business. I hate to use those terms, but they did what's best for business. Even though Cody got a huge pop when he came out to the ring, the presence when Roman came out to the ring, you could feel it through the TV. It's something different than anybody else I've seen in the last 20 years in wrestling. The man's on top of the world. He deserves to keep winning I don't know who's going to dethrone him. I don't give a shit at this point. Hopefully it's one of the Usos or maybe even Sami Zayn, but they did great by me, and that was my favorite moment of the weekend.
Ooh, I got mine.
What do you got, Lyndon?
Mine was night one with KO and Sammy.
Well,
Yeah.
the judge, Chris Morgan,
Because
joins you with that one.
basically because of where they've come from. Because I don't know if anybody noticed, but their ring gear had PWG on it, which I
Yeah,
was like, I
on it.
love it.
Yeah.
I love it. They rep PWG, which makes sense because they right there in California. But it was just one of those things like it comes full circle.
Yeah.
And especially all the guys that got them, got them to where they are. Especially being Super Dragon and then PWG and then of course the Briscoes too. So it's just that moment was just like everything. And then for Sammy for him being the first Muslim to main event freaking WrestleMania uh
Mhm.
in the month of Ramadan. I'm like, this man Sammy, I'm like, how can you not love Sammy? Like, come on.
Well, and I
And then him and
totally agree
KO.
with you. Oh, I
Go ahead,
totally
Sammy.
agree with you. And just to shed some light on that from my neck of the woods, that was like a main story on the morning news, like mainstream media everywhere. Like it was like
Yeah.
Montreal boys done good, and it was everywhere. So it was just a national story. It was amazing to see.
I mean, they did Canada proud. I'll tell you that right now. They did Canada so freaking proud. And
Absolutely.
for a tag team championship match to main event night one of Mania, which that's never happened. There's never been a tag match to main event night one. And this is not knocking what Rhea and Charlotte did at all. Not
Right.
knocking them at all. But with that story and how it was, that match kind of deserved that main event spot.
Yep.
Yep,
Absolutely.
It's
I agree. I give
story.
you minutes to ramble, and you're still on the same damn topic, so I got to jump back in again. Michael Lee Wills, I'm going to have to move to you now. What was your best moment of the weekend?
I guess the best moment would be KO and Sammy winning, but
Mhm.
I have concerns. Maybe he can't go as far as everybody wants him to go because of the whole Saudi Arabia thing.
Saudi Arabia might be off the table now with this new owner.
True.
Mhm.
Be determined. Tommy, who was your pick for best moment of the weekend?
I'm agreeing with those guys. Honest goodness, because it was a great told story from the last couple of weeks, the way it all went down until that final kick. It it told great. It's probably one of the best stories that they've told in probably the last 10 years.
Yep.
Easily.
Moment of
Layers and layers to it.
Sami Zayn and KO winning the tag championships. Carlene
I
says
mean,
Sami and KO wanted to hug each other. She started to cry. The judge says KO and Sammy's win.
you can't beat that match.
Ben Cliff cried twice. KO and Sammy winning, and Cody's entrance. Let's see. Who did I miss up here? Damn it.
Kenny Dunn said somebody. I don't remember who.
Rhea winning the strap. That's what it
Mm-hmm.
was. Kenny
Which
Dunn,
I'm
2 night WrestleMania
that.
is it. The only reason they do it now is because of greed. You can
Well,
if you want. That's fine. I myself like 2 nights of WrestleMania because I don't want to sit in front of my TV for 10 hours watching wrestling, okay? Some of you guys may want to. Good on you. I got a life. I got shit to do. I ain't trying to sit in front of my TV for 10 hours. Give me 4 or 5 hours a night. I'm happy.
oh,
You
because
should
that's the
try.
thing. Because if you notice, night one had I think only 8 matches, and night two only had like 7. I think
What
Yeah,
say, Tommy?
was the
I
total.
say you should try it when they did the old WrestleManias and sit there for that 10 hours and be on a water pill.
Yeah, fuck that. No, thank you.
That's what I was having kidney stones when I went. Yeah, that wasn't.
It
Yeah.
Kennedy says it would be shorter if everybody didn't get a spot on the card. You're
Oh,
right.
it wasn't.
But yes, it would, Lyndon. Yes, it would. Statistically, it would be a fucking short
We'll agree to
show
disagree.
if everybody
We'll
wasn't on
agree
the
to
card. The point that needs to be made is not that they wouldn't. That's bullshit. It would be a shorter card. The point that needs to be made is, okay, so let's see, what match are you going to take off here? I'm going to run through the matches real quick, Kenny. I want you to tell me in the chat what matches you leave off his show. Cena in Theory, Street Profits, Alpha Academy, Strowman, Ricochet, Viking,
showcases.
Gable, Rollins versus Jake Paul or Logan Paul. Trish, Becky, and Lita versus Damage Control. Dom versus Ray. Rhea versus Charlotte. McAfee versus Miz. Zayn and KO versus Uso. That's night one. That's a good fucking show. The only one match in that card right there that you could leave off there, in my opinion, is the Street Profits, Alpha Academy, Strowman, Ricochet, Viking Raiders match. But that match was fucking awesome. That match was awesome. Leonard, I gotta get this off my chest. Please let me talk. Night two. Okay, you got Omos and Lesnar, which I thought was gonna be a shit match, but that was very good. You got the women's four-way tag match. Okay, you can leave that one off. That's the one I'm gonna give you on that night. Then you got Sheamus versus Drew versus Gunther. Fucking amazing. You got Bianca versus Asuka. Fucking amazing. You got Miz versus Shane. Snoop stepping up. Fucking amazing. Then you got Damon and Edge in a cell. Fucking amazing. Then you got Cody and Roman. Kiss my ass. You can't leave no matches off his damn card. I mean, you gotta have two nights. You gotta have two nights for that, man. Come on. I like you a lot, but you can't do that, bro. Those two tag matches are the only ones you can take off that damn card. Sorry, I apologize for losing. Kenny, don't do like Mike did and try to come beat me up. I'm sorry. I just had to speak my piece.
Honestly, if you want to know the truth, there's only one match that I would have left off the whole entire Mania.
The women's tag match?
The women's showcase. The women's showcase, I would have left that off the card completely because that
was
shit.
So stupid anyway. That was the worst match of the weekend.
The men's? Oh, I was happy with because you had Gable.
No, Cena versus Theory was the worst match.
Big Cliff said, I think JCC enjoyed WrestleMania this year. You damn right I did. I'm going to tell you guys something crazy here in a minute. But before I do, I got one more thing I want to pass around the table. I want you guys at home to chime in. This is going to be hard for some. For me, it wasn't. A lot of you guys picked this for your best moment of the weekend. For me, best match of the weekend was Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus the Usos. You guys mentioned a lot of the points I was going to make earlier. First time a tag match has ever main evented WrestleMania. The story was there. It was amazing. You had the Usos, who is arguably the best tag team of all time, versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn that have been married in wrestling for the last 20 years.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just everything was right there. I mean, I listened to an argument for the Usos keeping the titles there. That's how much I enjoyed this match. I didn't care which way it went. The story was there either way. I'm anxious to see where they're going to go from here because they're going to be like freaking Willy Wonka and Charlie in that glass elevator. They're going up, baby. They're going up. You don't know where they're going, but they're going up. Sorry. Whew, breathe. I need a drink of water. Give me something to drink. Tommy, what was your best match of the weekend?
My best match of the weekend? I'm gonna that has to be it. Like I say, that tag match was probably the top. That's the bar of WrestleMania weekend. That tag match.
Yep.
Before we move on to Lyndon, I gotta give Kenny his rebuttal. He says that 6-woman tag match, Cena Theory, and the Miz both nights. Miz was good. You got the Pat McAfee return. Everybody loves Pat McAfee. And then you got Shane McMahon returning on the second night. That was, I mean, and they didn't take, maybe 15, 20 minutes both nights put together. That was fine.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Quit being a Karen. It was great. 2 nights of WrestleMania is fine. Lyndon.
What's up?
Best match of the weekend, my dude.
All right, so since I gave KO and Sammy my best moment for the weekend, best match, I am going to go with Charlotte versus Rhea.
That was a great one. And that was
simply because of the fact, and I think I said this in the chat like night one, where this was the match that should have happened 3 years ago. before the pandemic or during pandemic.
Rhea
that match last night.
Rhea wasn't ready.
And Rhea has totally evolved herself from that 3 years ago. That match was phenomenal.
And problem solved. Yeah, you could do that. I will give you that, Kenny. You could shorten the matches some, but then that's going to lose some of the allure of WrestleMania. My boys on the show, they're like, you know why I love WrestleMania? I was like, why is that? It's like, because you get to see wrestlers do moves that you never see them do. And I was like, hey, that's a good point. You did.
If you did that, you'd make it a regular pay-per-view right there.
Premium live event. Michael Lee, match of the weekend.
For me, match of the weekend, like I said, was KO and Sami Zayn versus the Usos. That was the match of the weekend for me.
I have a feeling our buddy up north is going
to. She's going with the Montreal boys. I already know where Sunny going.
I don't know. She might not. She might go with
the
Europeans.
Oh, she's not. Oh, she following me with Charlotte and Rhea? Is she gonna follow me?
No, actually, I would have to go with the triple threat.
The triple threat?
Because, honestly, I
So,
wasn't a fan of the booking, like the thought of a three-way again. Like, I wasn't really excited. I was kind of like, I saw it as a sleeper match. That was the one that like kept me in my seat. I got to go with that one.
You put an Austrian, a Scottish, and an Ireland man in the same ring.
Ben Cliff,
you know what you're going to get?
Right? KO versus the Usos was great too. But Gunther versus Drew versus Sheamus is what he says. Chris Morgan says, I'm with you, Mike. You knew Cena had to lose, giving Theory a major win, and that was pointless.
Everybody knew that was happening, but Cena proved his point. Even though Theory won, Theory still loses, and he'll find out tonight on the Raw after Mania.
Cena's like super. It don't matter how many times he loses; he's still John freaking Cena.
Just like Seth Rollins, he can lose or win. He's still Teflon. He's Teflon. The man can't. He's Teflon.
Nothing can top that KO and Sami match, says Carlene. Triple threat were showstoppers, so we're all in the same area here.
Yeah.
Jeremy's finally here. What's up, Jeremy? He says the Miz is the intermission each night. Everyone needs a puss break and concession.
Yeah.
A puss break? Hold on a second. Y'all get puss breaks during shows? What the hell am I missing out on? Oh, Jeremy. I'm gonna go watch wrestling at his house. Hell yeah!
Yeah, no joke. Jeez, sir.
Look, you can't argue with the Miz coined it years ago, called his show Must See TV. And when the Miz is on TV, people watch. The Miz's ratings. You know, some shenanigans are on the horizon when the Miz is around.
It's fun.
Let's see. Rose Rain. Mike's in the chat. What the hell, Mike? Are you going to chat with these guys, or are you going to do the show with us?
Bro, we haven't mentioned that match because that's a totally different conversation.
Is he being recorded? Is he a recording? Is he Memorex?
Hang on a second, Kenny. Kenny says I'll be the pivot man on a circle jerk. Kenny, don't turn off, bro.
Circle jerk.
Jeremy says curse of the fat thumbs. Guys, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we're going to come back, and we are going to try to break this down as best as we can with the 15 minutes we're going to have. There's something we haven't even touched base on. When we come back from the break, we're going to get the grade of WrestleMania from everybody. But until then, you guys bear with us. We'll be right back.
Come on down and join us here at the Mad Hatter Club, located in Beckley, West Virginia. We have all your favorite bartenders serving up all your favorite drinks. So stop by and wet your whistle. And we'll often have live music and karaoke on the weekends at the Mad Hatter Club. We also have pool tournaments many times a month, and you can contact us for more information when the pool tournaments are going to be held. Your new best friend could already be waiting for you, so what are you waiting for? Don't have a home bar? come and join us at the Mad Hatter Club. We're all mad here. For more information, please call 304-252-7262.
Gavin Ward can take care of your real estate needs, including loan closings, title searches, and deed preparation. Gavin also specializes in landlord-tenant matters and estate planning. Josh Miller has the experience and skills needed to handle your personal injury or wrongful death case, including car, truck, and motorcycle accidents. He will fight for you. If you're in debt and considering bankruptcy, Gavin and Josh will guide you through the bankruptcy process. 2 lawyers, 1 office for all your legal needs. Gavin Ward and Josh Miller. Call us today.
Come on down and join us here at the Mad Hatter Club.
All right, guys, we are back. And without any further ado, we're going to try to move through this quickly so we can ramble a little bit. Tommy Thomason, what grade do you give WrestleMania weekend?
I give it a solid A. That probably was the best one that I've seen, in years.
Lyndon Chiller, some of those going pretty quick, Tommy. Lyndon, what do you
we'll go. I'll give it about an A minus.
Ramblers in the chat, I want you guys to chime in too. I want y'all's opinion. A minus, fair enough. Michael Lee Wills, what do you think?
Solid A.
Solid A. Sonny, what do you think, girl?
B plus.
B plus. Ass.
It had to have been night 2. It had to have been night 2.
Yeah, night 1 was fire. Night 1 was
fire. Night one was great. It had to have been night 2 to get the B plus.
I'm not going to do the B plus with Sonny. Contemplated on it. I'm not going to give a straight A. I think that's giving it too much credit. I'm going to give it an A minus. The great freaking weekend.
Only makes sense.
Night 1. If we were just grading night 1, I would have given it an A plus. That was a perfect show. The second show, Sunday night, was not bad, but compared to the first night, it was not as good.
Mm-hmm.
But altogether, A minus for me. Ramblers in the chat. Let's see what we got here. Carlene says A. Judge says A plus. Ben says he grades a solid A minus, but only because some of the people I wanted to win didn't win, but it was still fucking epic. It really was.
Oh.
Kenny says, how do you stop a Hell in a Cell match because of a cut? Unfortunately, Kenny,
that wasn't a cut, bro.
It was a cut. What do you mean it wasn't a cut? It was a cut. It was a big-ass cut, but it was a cut.
It was a gash.
That was a gash, bro. Edge literally told Finn, here, bro, take this ladder.
Well, see, that's Finn's fault for not getting his hands up fast enough.
Yeah, I agree.
And the ladder got him.
Oh, it got him.
What he do?
But Kenny,
what he do?
You're old school like me. You don't stop a match because of some blood. Okay, it's hardcore. Look, does the name Sabu ring a bell to any of you guys? Remember when he had that
a little bit.
Ripped his fucking bicep out, taped it up, and kept wrestling.
I mean, the man got that area numbed.
Man got his freaking eyeball poked out. Put the son of a bitch back in, kept wrestling. Mick Foley got his ear ripped off, kept wrestling. I mean, there's so many.
Finn literally.
Unfortunately, I'm sorry, it wasn't Ben, it was Kenny. Unfortunately, Kenny, that's where we're at now. We got to be safe. Afraid CM Punk, somebody going to CM Punk somebody and say, I didn't take care of me. I can't. I guarantee you, if it would have been up to Finn Balor, the match would have continued.
Yeah.
Ben's over here chanting, EC Dub. Man, I'm jacked, dude. Next year, WrestleMania is going to be in Philadelphia. It's going to be ECW themed. I guarantee you they're going to have ECW stars. I'm jacked, and your boy going to be there. All right, we got about 12 minutes, guys. What do you guys want to talk about, Roman and Cody? Because I know Lyndon got some shit he wants to get off his chest.
What do you guys want to talk about? I mean, shall we divulge into the obvious of
Mr.
what
Childress, I've had my rant for the evening. The floor is yours, my friend.
Shall we talk about what's been irritating and pissing off people since last night, the last 24 hours? Shall we talk about that? Shall we talk about how it was Cody's time to win the WWE Championship and finish the story?
But was it though? But was it?
I'm getting to that. Hold on, I'm getting to that. Let's see. Let's go back, shall we? Clash at the Castle. Drew, right time, lost. Let's see. Sammy, Montreal, hometown, finished Roman, right time. What happened? Lost. Cody, WrestleMania, finish the story. Dusty's baby boy, right time, lost. Here's the thing. I know, and Duncan Kenny said this earlier. He said WrestleMania is supposed to be the place where the storyline finishes. That's not always true.
Yeah, that's not always true.
With this storyline, no, they made the right move. Roman retaining was the right move, was the right call. This does not kill Cody. Everybody has said this is going to kill Cody. He's going. No, it's freaking not going to kill Cody.
Nah, Cody's
The
good.
dude is still over. The dude is still going to be over. I guarantee you tonight, he will still be over. This doesn't diminish Cody at any point.
What surprises you guys expect tonight? What's funny, Lyndon, is a lot of what you're talking about with the fans being upset. Carlene says a lot of people were thinking, oh, wait, that's the wrong one, sorry. Carlene says the interference with the Usos in the Solo was stupid. That keeps getting old. The ref being knocked out. Honey, that's wrestling, baby. That's wrestling 101.
Here's my
bad guy.
If
hold on, Lyndon, hold on. I said I wasn't going to rant, but I can't help it. You can't just let the bad guy beat the good guy clean, because then that does exactly the opposite of what Lyndon's explaining. You're going to kill your baby face if you do that. But if you have shenanigans take place, whether it be a ref bump, an interference, a weapon, whatever, take out your baby face, then your baby face is still in good shape. Lyndon, as you were, sir.
If you have been invested into the story since it's begun, you can understand the reasons of why Roman retained. Because like I've said earlier, and like people said, this kills Cody. I'm like, it doesn't kill him. This is a story. The story is never finished. Last night just ended chapter 1. Chapter 2 starts tonight. Trust me when I say this. Roman's not having the titles past SummerSlam. I will tell you that right now. It's not happening.
God, here we go. Dave Meltzer throwing out predictions out of his ass.
No.
Time's up.
It's not
Time's up. Kitty says that I thought that Roman would lose just because I seen where he wanted to take time off until SummerSlam.
He changed his mind.
That was one of the factors that I was looking at too, Kitty. I was like, well, Roman's been top dog for a while.
He's taking it after SummerSlam.
Thanks, Mr. Meltzer. Sonny, what would you like to discuss for a few minutes?
I was pleasantly surprised by the whole thing. Again, like the ending, like to me, that was ideal. I was not disappointed by any way, shape, or form. And again, I think a lot of people are just worried. Like, I think they worry about Cody becoming like the next Lex Luger. But that's not going to happen because Lex Luger just didn't have what Cody has. I don't like Cody, but I can admit he has it. And
he proved it last night against Roman.
Lyndon, calm down, sir. Calm down.
I'm just saying, Cody proved he's a top star last night against Roman. That's all I'm saying.
Listen,
people worry about him being killed because he lost. No, he's not.
Stop it, please. I only got a few minutes. Sonny, correct me if I'm wrong, but what you're saying is Cody's great. In a nutshell, Cody's going to have his time, but it's not Cody's time. It's Roman's time. Is that what you're saying in a nutshell?
Absolutely. There's still more to this story to tell.
Exactly. Storytelling, people. Storytelling.
Michael Lee Wills, would you like a few minutes to ramble, please, sir?
Just for a few minutes. Even though the last match of night 2 didn't go as planned, it was still entertaining. Okay? Now, the first match of night 1, Cena versus Theory. I'm sorry. I don't mind Cena losing. but the pace of the match, the way the match went, it wasn't good. That was the first John Cena match, with the exception of the one where Brock Lesnar just brutalized him and gave him like 27 suplexes or whatever. Just to see, I mean, we hate to see our heroes fall, but John Cena has gotten old. He's gotten flabby. He's losing his hair, and the pace was too slow for what you'd come to expect with a John Cena match. If it wasn't for the John Cena match, I would have given, WrestleMania an A plus. But it's just that first match. I'm grateful that it didn't set the tone for the rest of WrestleMania.
Kenny Dunn says if AEW knew what they were doing, Cody would still be there. His character did not change, but WWE knows how to book him. You're right, 100%.
But Cody was also dumb, saying he would never challenge for the world title in AEW.
Yeah, we're not doing all that. That was a stupid play. Mike, valid point. I mean, we have seen better John Cena matches, and obviously, Theory is the future of wrestling, and that was a torch passing moment, if you will. Like, here's the ruthless aggression, young man. This is for you. This is your time to shine. But anyway, I digress. Tommy, is there something you'd like to ramble about for a minute?
Yeah, cause I said earlier I got a story to tell. After that main event, I was on a Zoom call and I heard this guy for a half hour whine and moan about they just killed Cody. Who's next? Oh my God, they're gonna put Cody back alive, folks. This is the chase. This what makes money. This guy is smart, Mark, what he was. But I had sat and listened to it. It's like they killed a year-long story. No, they are extending this year-long story.
Home that have that feeling, and there's a lot of them out there. Once you guys feel that at home, look at the ratings from tonight's show next week when they come out, and they'll solidify what Tommy's saying, because everybody wants to know, well, what's Cody going to do now? He's done lost. What's he going to do now? That was what it's interesting.
The thrill of the chase and the storytelling.
The thrill of the chase.
Are missing. That's what people are missing of the story.
Your days are numbered, pal. I am not in a position to handle business at this time, but your days are numbered, and I'm going to leave it at that. Real quick on the Cody Roman thing that really I feel like I need to touch base on in case you guys forgot. I still stand firm with how I feel. Cody is great. Dusty Rhodes, I may get a lot of hate on this one. Dusty Rhodes was great. But Dusty Rhodes and Cody Rhodes are not the top of the pedestal, if you will. They are never going to be the man, if you will, Daddy. Sorry, that's Roman Reigns. Sorry, that's Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair, baby. Sorry about your damn luck. Tell that to you son of a plumber, you son of a bitches.
That's James Storm. That wasn't no Dusty Rhodes. That was James Storm.
A little bit.
But before we get out of here, guys, I got a huge announcement to make. Unfortunately, Lyndon and Sonny will not be able to join us because they are not in town. But
nope, we're not. That sucks.
John Covey Cole, Michael Lee Wills, and Tommy Thompson, we are going to wrestling this weekend. We are going to the Crossroads Mall to watch PWL, Premier Wrestling League. We are going to be doing a pre-show at the event. So if you guys are watching this show, come check us out. The doors are opening at 5:30. We're going to start the pre-show at 5. Bell time is at 6. Some of the matches you are going to have, not all of them, but a few of them that I'm super excited about. You're going to have Cyclops versus the champion, Benny Conley, in a mask versus title match. That should be interesting because we all know if a wrestler loses his mask, it's never the same. If he loses, is he going to have to retire? I mean, these are some of the questions we're going to be asking Saturday at the event. And then you're also going to have one of my favorites, local boys, Jason Kincaid, versus one of the best professional wrestlers alive today, Mr. Jeff Paul himself, in a beard versus beard match. Both of them have epic beards, and I'm anxious to see where this is going to go. We've seen Jason without a beard. We've seen Jeff without a beard. It's been a long time since either one of them had not had a beard. So, and these guys are at Retro Reset that are helping foot the bill, so to speak, for this show. They got a lot of stuff going on. They got Billy Gunn's coming to town later this month. I think next month Mick Foley's coming to town. They just had Brian Pillman Jr. What's that, Tommy?
They got Gangrel I've seen earlier today is coming.
Gangrel.
They got Gangrel.
They got so much.
Yeah.
Those that are watching this that are
local,
Southern
actually follow them.
Those that are local that can come out to this show. It's going to be a great show. I've been to every show they've had there so far, and they're sold out every time. So make sure you get your tickets. Get your tickets early. You can watch the pre-show live on Facebook and YouTube. We will be rambling, Mike, Tommy, and myself. We're going to interview some of the wrestlers before the matches. The only way to see the match is if you are at the event. We cannot show the matches legally here on Facebook, but it's going to be a great show, and your boy is going to be there.
Man.
That's right. Get crazy. Your picture with it, get autographs. It'd be cool.
I didn't hear you there, Cornbread. What was that?
I said, when you come to Beckley, come up, get pictures with us, get autographs, whatever you want. Me, you, Michael Lee Wills.
Yeah, we're gonna come get something, Tommy. I don't know if it's gonna be an autograph or a picture, but we're coming to get something. Jeff, Big Cliff says, is Jeff Paul the father of Logan and Jake Paul? No, it's a cousin. Guys, we are out. Always coming on. I don't want to miss the opening. I love you all. It was great to see everybody here tonight, rambling. We will see you guys in 2 weeks. Like I said, if you can, go check out PWL this weekend. If not, tune in to the Ramble. We'll give you a little bit of insight to the matches. For Lyndon Childers, Michael Lee Wills, Sonny Salem, I'm John Covey Cole, and your champion, Tommy Thomason. Until next time, guys, Ramble on.
Ramble on.